All right, Kevin Feige. Listen, Star Wars fans, they talk about Kevin Feige so much, respectfully so. He's one of the greatest dudes to ever do the game. But Kevin Feige confirms that he has no involvement with any current Star Wars Disney Plus series. Apparently, rumors of Kevin Feige being more involved in Lucasfilm, like more involved than publicly known, have been going around for years. This is the first time I've honestly heard of this. I know it's something that we've always wanted, but I didn't really attest to that being like actually true. Uh, so yeah, he was talking with Entertainment Weekly, and they just straight up asked him, "Are you involved with anything Star Wars related currently? We know you got your film coming forward, but anything going on with what they've got?" He said, "No, that's all Kathy Kennedy. I'm involved as much as I stay up until midnight LA time to watch new episodes of The Mandalorian when they drop." So, like I said, takeaways. First takeaway is the fact that first time I've ever heard about this, no clue that this was going on. Of course, I would love to see Feige involved. I just have never thought that he was actually currently involved. And then second thing is Feige is way too busy right now to be even touching Star Wars. And just listen to this list. Okay, I didn't even realize it was this much until I actually started listing out the stuff that this dude is doing right now. Black Widow, which we're going to talk about that later. Geez. Eternals, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Shang-Chi. Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Loki, Thor, Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange 2, Spider-Man, Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel 2, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Black Panther 2, and probably way, 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 way more. Like, that's insane. Like that's triple the lineup of Star Wars, it seems like.
It's
So there's
insane.
no way this dude's got time to do like touch on the Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett or these other things that they've already announced. Those were my just takeaways from this. You got anything to add to that or anything to bounce off of those two takeaways?
Yeah, number one, so I had seen this rumor for a while where people were like, is Kevin coming in to take over? Right? That was a rumor
Okay.
for a little
Okay.
while,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
he gonna take Kathy Kennedy's spot there? All right, no, he's not, but he's working on something. He's gonna be a producer on something. My takeaway is why, if you're Star Wars, if you're Kathy Kennedy,
Uh-huh.
you would have to be so ignorant to not at least talk to him and get him involved in some
Right.
way.
Yeah.
Now, I know he says, yeah, I stay up until midnight. Yeah, that's practiced. He has been talked to about this. They would be so dumb to not get him in the show because in the scheme of getting all the pieces on the table and making it work, he is
Mhm.
the goat of that. He
Yeah,
has
he really
proven
is.
it.
Currently,
So
yes.
we're talking freaking Star Wars here. You talk about pieces on a table. That's about as good as it gets right there, boys. So,
You're
well,
not
and girls,
lying.
right? So why not get him involved? I'm 50-50 on it. I
Mm.
understand what you're saying where, yeah, he's so busy. You talk about that lineup, hit, hit, hit. I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, that's just what we know of. What's
Right.
what's what's like, 4 years from now or 5 years that we've never even heard of yet? It's just
Yeah.
crazy, man.
And I'm
And
looking at that list, and there's not a single one that I'm not looking forward to.
exactly. Like that's why I say I'm 50-50. I know he's way too busy, yes. But I want him to be involved with Star Wars. That's my one side. And the other side says I'm very, very upset to hear him say no, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
I just want him to be involved. And then the other 50-50, or the other 50, I guess, would be, come on, he's busy. He's freaking
Yeah.
Marvel. He's the king over there. So
Right.
why he ain't got time?
No, he doesn't. It's like, do you, as a Marvel enthusiast, do you want him to back away from that IP to focus on Star Wars? Like, is
Yeah.
that something you're willing to give up?
Mm, nah, nah,
Yeah, I know.
nah. Too
Because
greedy, man.
in my opinion, like, yeah, I know Kathy Kennedy, we've talked about this on and on. Like, we've had issues in the past, no doubt, with Kathy Kennedy and the way that the sequels landed.
Hmm.
But I still think that Star Wars is in a great spot right now. So I don't see the need in changing those roles currently.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to go ahead and get to our last final Kevin Feige point here that I had, and it's just the him saying the LA Times staying up late to watch The Mandalorian. It's just the simple things like that that make me really appreciate Feige. He's one of us, and that's what makes me so excited about him at least getting one film. I know people out there have speculated and thrown rumors around that maybe if his one film lands, he'll keep working in the Star Wars franchise. Who knows? I don't know if I've ever really heard your take on Feige's film though. So like any thoughts on that before we move away from Kevin Feige?
Yeah, all I'll say is like I'm just excited to have him involved. Going back to kind of what I said there earlier with the 50-50 thing. I can't believe he has time to work on this. First of all, like
Correct.
we said, but I'm just happy to hear him throw that little nugget in there about him being excited about Star Wars. That's enough for me. Like you don't
Mhm.
have to lay it on thick, and he's good at what he does, but I think he's being genuine in that he really is excited to
I
watch
think
this.
so too. Like there's a picture that I always see of his desk, his office, and he's got all this Marvel stuff surrounding him, but right there in the middle of his desk is R2D2. And I've
Yeah,
always just loved that because I think eventually I think we got to have patience. Eventually he's going to get more involved with it, I think. Because there's still
I
probably a
think so.
lot of, I think there's a lot of life left in his career. And at one point, I think professionals get to the point where, okay, what's the next challenge? Feige is still obviously feeling challenged with Marvel, but I think
Yeah.
there's going to come a time where he'll feel challenged enough to go and think, okay, what can I do with Star Wars next?
And I think it's not going to be as simple as that, or I should say as straightforward as that. I
Okay.
think it's going to be he moves up at Disney, which
Oh,
in
okay.
turn means he works on
He
Star
okay,
Wars.
okay. That makes sense. That would
Now,
make sense.
I'm being nitpicky, but I'm just saying like I think that's his future.
Yeah.
Like I
No,
think that's I mean, he's the top, like I said, he's the king of Marvel right now. You
yeah, he
can't
is.
go any farther than him. So
Nope.
that's really his next step. And what I would think he would do is kind of oversee all their movies, right?
Right.
Um,
All of Disney,
is
like the Marvel, Star
yeah,
Wars,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
all
Marvel,
of
Star
okay.
Wars,
Gotcha.
Lucasfilm, or whatever. I don't
Okay,
know
right.
what's all under that umbrella, but I think that would be his next step. But man,
And then get
he
John
he's
Favreau in there. Anyway.
yeah. Why not? Why not? I mean, come on, John Favreau, Dave Filoni. You keep that team together.
uh
Mm, mm,
yeah.
mm,
Good things coming, and I think Feige eventually, I mean, he's already gonna get involved with his one film. I think
mm.
eventually we're gonna see some more creative, whatever role it is, creative involvement with Star Wars moving forward. We just gotta be patient.
I agree.